MAC weather, sponsored by Bucky Holland Heating and Air.
I agree with all that there, Alex. Yeah, beautiful stuff. Oh, man, we tell you, lower humidity, that just does it. And a little bit cooler for the overnight lows. We're looking at a beautiful day as we look over the fairgrounds, which will be hopping in just weeks. 81, that feels like 81. Again, the dew point has everything to do with that, or the lack thereof, I should say. These are lower numbers. So 50s on the actual temperature to start the day tomorrow. And here's a look at the numbers now. Again, we're seeing a lot of low to mid 80s, some upper 70s starting to trickle in a little bit in the north. And so it won't be long. Everybody will start to get into the upper 70s. And again, this is one of the main maps. Once you really get rid of all this green, then you have an incredibly bone dry atmosphere out there. We don't have that, but it is really low compared to what we were doing last week. It was just what, middle of last week, we were doing 95 and the heat index over 100 again and all that. So that is not the case out there. So, all right, so let's get into the radar shot, and you can see that it's empty. Not going to find any rain out there. And as we look across the southeast, same kind of thing. So really, from a weatherman's perspective, kind of a boring week, but a good kind of boring. Here's a look at future view. It shows as we go through tonight into tomorrow, maybe a few little puffy cumulus clouds. Other than that, a lot of blue sky. This will take us into Wednesday when there could be some stuff in southeast Georgia. Right now, I've left us at pretty much rain-free as we go on into Wednesday and Thursday, but we'll see if anything wants to show up as we go farther off the coast here. That's also going to be an area that we're watching for maybe some tropical development out in the Atlantic, off our coast and the Carolina coast as we go through. National Hurricane Center putting about a 30% chance of development out here as we go through this week. And you can kind of see some of the color flaring up here. But as far as we're concerned, looking good. This is Friday afternoon. This will take us on into Saturday. Still smooth sailing. And we'll keep it going as we go on into Sunday. The only real organized chance I see, and you can see there's not much to that, would be about a week from today. So let's talk about the numbers. We have some low 80s now. I think we're going to see some 50s again to start the day tomorrow with that low humidity. And then we'll go up to maybe some mid 80s tomorrow, similar numbers to what we saw today. And then some more 50s, it looks like Wednesday morning, and then Wednesday afternoon, we're right back to the 80 something again. And the dew point map again shows the story. Notice you don't see that really dark green. You may see some from time to time in southeast Georgia, but for us, we stay pretty much with dew points in the 50s. So basically how it feels out there right now looks to be how it is going to stay. There is the 7-day. Again, average high this time of year, what was it? I think it was around 87. So we're doing a pretty good job here. Now, of course, you can have false fall where sometimes we get a hold of this and say, that's it, no more sweating. I'm looking at the long range models and some of them are trying to put mid 90s back in here middle of next week. So hopefully that's not going to be the case. Okay, Connor has sports. That's after this.